Have Karen and Tim, who are here from the Castaic Lake Water Agency, and they are going to speak to us about the Castaic Lake Water Agency Conservation Garden. I welcome both of you to the studios. Thank you so much for being here today. We have a small studio audience. Small but mighty. All right, I have a couple of questions about this. Well, first of all, I didn't know there's an actual garden, so I would like to hear a little more about the Castaic Lake Water Agency Conservation Garden. Tell me about this.
The conservation garden is actually at the Rio Vista Water Treatment Plant.
Mm-hmm.
7 acres, sits up above Central Park off Bouquet Canyon Road, and it's got over 300 different species of plant material.
Wow. So, first of all, that's a beautiful location. And we can actually visit this?
Absolutely. The garden's open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and on Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
So I tell everyone, if you've got kids that are home for the summer and you are looking for an activity and you are looking for something to do, you, sir, horticulturist Tim, you have a beautiful place for them to come and see and learn and find out more. And tell me again, how many varieties?
There's over 300, and
Wow.
it's over 7 acres, so there's a lot of room to let them run around.
So this is showing landscape options. So you'll have things like trees and things that we can plant as like a fire retardant, because that's important. We live in a fire kind of zone, right?
Absolutely. The garden's broken up into different types of displays with different types of plant material for fire retardant landscaping or turf substitutes if you're looking at getting rid of some grass. Different kinds of plants, all with different types of themes.
And I love that it says you also have herb, butterfly, and roses. What does that mean?
Well, again, it's themes. There's plant material that are really good at attracting butterflies and hummingbirds if you
Aw.
want those in your landscape.
Nice, very nice. Okay, so that's for the actual garden. So, Karen, can you tell me a little bit about how we can visit the garden? There's another way to visit the garden rather instead of just going to the physical location. Can you tell me a little bit about that wonderful thing?
Definitely. We have a brand new program that you can find on our website. You can visit our Google Earth and take a look at our Google Places, and you'll find a virtual tour of the garden. It doesn't matter what the weather's like.
Oh, that's
we can
nice.
hope for a rainy day, but if we have our hot days, if you don't feel like you can get up to the gardens, you can take a virtual tour. It will show you around. It's a 360-degree view of our 7 acres of gardens. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, and you can zoom in so you can see some real close-ups of the
Wow,
plants.
I was so impressed when Google Earth made it so that I could be in the middle of an intersection and look at the buildings. But now I can go to the
Yes.
Castaic Lake Water Agency Conservation Gardens and look at the gorgeous plants. Now, in order to do this, what do we search for? We can go to Google search.
Right, you can go to Google search and just go ahead and put in Castaic Lake Water Agency. And then on the right-hand column, it'll be search results, and just go ahead and click on the See Inside. And you can start your virtual tour.
Very nice. Okay, and then I have a brown thumb. I know you look at me now and you think I don't because they look kind of pink and fleshy, but I really cannot grow things. If I come there, would you have help for someone like me?
There is a lot of not only plant material that you can look at, but there's also a lot of advice on how to grow in the Santa Clarita Valley. And growing here is a real challenge. Don't feel bad about your thumbs. A lot of people suffer from that same syndrome.
So my thumbs can be taught.
Well, you know what? It's much harder to grow here than people realize.
Yeah.
And there's
Well-
a lot of people that move into the valley and where they had great luck before, all of a sudden they feel like they're failing.
My grandfather knew all of that, like the zones. Like he'd say, "Oh, you're moving to such and such a zone." It's like, what? I don't even know what that means. So if I come to your garden and I see a shrub or a tree and I go, "Oh my goodness, I would love to have that in my landscape. I don't know the name of it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what to do with it." You can help me with that, right?
There's a lot of the plants are signed, but there's also good information on how to use mulch, soil amendments, a lot of the other things, lots of different kinds of irrigation systems that you can see working. So there's not only just plants, there's a lot of good general purpose landscape information that is all water efficient and water conserving.
And so that SCV friendly plant guide's going to give me about 65 plants and trees that I can use in my house there. I love that.
Absolutely, and you can actually take that to a local nursery. Even if you don't know the names of the plants, you can show them the pictures in it.
Now the drip irrigation, is there a book like a drip for dummies type thing, or you actually have a way I can learn more about drip irrigation, don't you?
We are offering a drip irrigation class, and last month we offered it, and it was wonderful. I think we have a lot of very happy people in the Santa Clarita Valley that learned a lot about drip irrigation.
I hope you grade on a curve.
Well, you're not going to get graded, but Tim here is fantastic. He lets people know how to use drip irrigation, how to install it. It's great because we are offering a light dinner that evening, so come up and join us. Our next class is going to be August 7th.
Dinner and a show and a class.
And also you're going to be able to get a starter drip irrigation kit just
Wonderful.
for coming to join us. And what better time with our current drought situation?
Now, we do need to register for that, right?
Absolutely.
Pre-register?
You need to register online. Again, go to CLWA.org, and you'll see a picture. It says drip irrigation class. It's kind of an orange picture. Go ahead and click on that. It'll take you right to the site.
Now, I have to say that with the drought, and I know there's watering restrictions and everything, every time I come home, I drive up in my driveway, and I find my lawn to be like, I'm getting a little tired of my lawn. Is there something I can do to, just get rid of that lawn of mine?
Well, definitely. The average Santa Clarita Valley resident uses about 70% of their water outside, and a lot of that, of course, is on their lawns. And we are offering a lawn replacement program. The goal of the program, of course, is to remove water-thirsty lawns and encourage new water-efficient and aesthetically pleasing landscape options.
Sweet.
Right. We're offering $2 a square foot.
What?
For the lawn removal. But make sure that you
What?
don't.
An incentive for
Yes,
getting rid of my lawn?
It is, but please do not kill your lawn first.
Oh.
Okay, that's very important. And of course, there are a lot of requirements, so go ahead and look that up. Again, go online. You're going to go to lawn replacement CLWA.org.
All right, so lawnreplacement.clwa.org. This is wonderful. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Karen, for being here to talk to me about the Castaic Lake Water Agency Water Conservation Garden. If you would like to learn more, we totally would love for you to find us here at hometownstation.com for more information, but also CLWA.org. Is that correct?
That's it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. I
Thank
look
you.
forward
Thank
to
you so
learning more
much.
about this, and I love that you're offering things like dinner and a class. That's
Absolutely.
and incentives. So
yes.
I'm looking forward to
Thanks,
learning
Tom.
more about that.
Great.
Stay with me. Coming up, you and I get to hear the best bits of Jimmy Fallon, one of the nice parts of my job since I can't stay up very late. So stay with me for that, and then I bring you traffic every 10 minutes.